Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, the awesome Chris Horne. I'm going to stick with one word this time. Just the awesome.
Thank you.
But say it big. The awesome Chris Horne from Amscan is here. Chris, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Greg. You?
You know what, Chris? I'm good, but I'm really tired. Really tired. I think I could do with a coffee.
Okay. I'll get you a coffee.
Are you going to get me a coffee?
Yeah, I'll get you a coffee.
Okay.
Nice big one.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
How big is this coffee going to be, Chris?
4 foot tall.
Excellent! So that was a really rubbish attempt at a subtle segue into what Chris is going to be making. Chris.
For once, I actually told you what I was going to do before we did it.
You did.
So
that
you
was
took
good.
advantage of that.
So you're going to tell everybody why you're going to make this and what it is you're going to make.
I'm going to make a glass of latte, and that's because a couple of weeks ago, somebody actually asked me if I got any ideas because they'd been approached by a coffee shop for something promotional to put in the shop, and obviously they'd drawn a blank and never got any ideas that I could suggest. And I came up with this, and I thought, actually, this is pretty good because not only is it a fun thing to do anyway, but everybody's got coffee shops nearby.
Yeah,
so it's an opportunity to get your work out there, to either sell them a promotional item or gift them something that you can then put your details against as an advertising thing for yourself.
Yeah.
So thought it would work quite well, and it uses a whole bunch of the colours that I'm particularly in love with at the moment, which is that whole range of shades that we got here that go right from chocolate through coffee, latte, white sand, and the new pastel dust cream. All together to create that shaded sort of latte effect in a glass.
Very on vogue.
Very on vogue.
Very on
so
vogue.
I thought, good opportunity to use the colours and come up with something that we can probably use as a promotional item.
Honestly, I'm more of an espresso person, but that would be a pretty boring.
It would be very small and very boring. One colour. No.
Little 5-inch balloon. So, Okay, let's do this.
So it is basically really simple. It's a column of clusters that are graded in size and graded in colour. Just stack one on top of the other. So it's really simple to do. But we're grading, as I said, the colours all the way through from the darkest in the chocolate up to the pastel dusk cream on the top to get that shaded effect. And just increasing the size as we go along. Now, I originally thought I would do this in clusters of 6 to give it that rounded effect. Far too much work.
Okay.
They're quite difficult to wrestle into place. So I gave up on that. It just wasn't worth the bother. And clusters of 5 works just as well. So I'm starting off with the foot of the glass. I'm going to build it up from the bottom. 5-inch balloons, Sempertex, crystal clear, and these are inflated to 5 inches. So I'm going to take that and wrap it around. We need a weight to give it stability. You can use any weight that suits you really, but the tassel weight, the iridescent one, works quite well because you don't really see it. It just gives you the stability that you need, and then you can build the whole thing on a 260. So I'm going to pull the air out of it, tie the end, and tie that around the middle, and then we'll just stack from there. And the recipe is really simple. You basically just increase the size of the balloon by 1/2 inch each layer. So it couldn't be easier really, but you do need to come down a bit from this to get that foot effect. So the first layer is chocolate, 5-inch, and these are inflated to 4 inches. Pull on the thing, wrap it around. It's that simple. No, it didn't work like that with this cluster of 6. There was one that. So it's
hard enough with a cluster of 5 when you do it.
But this isn't so bad. But the cluster of 6. It was taking so long to get them all sitting flat. It just isn't worth the bother. You want this to go together nice and quickly so that it's affordable. So the next layer up is coffee, fashion coffee, and these are 4.5 inches.
So do you drink coffee yourself?
I do, but I drink it black.
Okay.
So this is not that relevant to me either. Having said that, I can enjoy a latte. Of course I can.
I ask for black coffee in restaurants and stuff, and they look at me really oddly and say, "You mean an Americano?"
Yeah, but then this is, you get me on my high horse here. You go into a restaurant or a coffee shop or whatever, and you say, "Can I have an Americano, please?" And they say, "Do you want milk in that?"
Yeah.
No.
An Americano
is black.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check
If you put
that.
milk in it, it's something else. I don't know what it is.
So that's why if you say it's a black coffee, you just want a black coffee, then it's very clear. You just want a black coffee.
Well, I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would appear that it's not.
Yeah.
Yes, I get quite quite stressed over it. I don't know why, but I do. Next layer. This is latte,
Okay.
and this is to 5 inches. So literally half an inch at a time. Pull it up. Nice and tight. We want tension on this,
Yep.
and keep that tension going while you just figure of 8 around. I'm going to put another layer of latte in. Now this is 5 inches to 5.5.
Oh.
Yes. So that's one of the big benefits of Sempertex is that they are designed. They're bigger than they need to be. If you see what I mean. So you have got that extra leeway because even though it's half an inch oversized, it's still nice and soft. Always overinflate the balloons. Let them down again so that you've got that flexibility and that softness, and then they won't let you down. So 5.5, but you can get a 5-inch fashion balloon to go to 6 inches, but that is pushing it a bit.
Yeah.
So switch up, and the next layer is white sand, but these are 12-inch balloons that I've inflated then and downsized to 6 inches.
Yeah.
Give them a good squish so that the air comes right into the top of the balloon so that you get the right colours. Dump it on top. So we're getting that colour grading now, which is looking quite good there. And then after that, 12-inch white sand again to 6.5 inches.
So this is really simple.
It's very simple. I mean, I was actually a little bit concerned that it might be too simple. But no, simple is good. We need stuff sometimes that's easy, quick, but effective.
So if somebody was to want to put this outside their coffee shop,
build it on a...
probably want a heavier weight.
Yes, put it the heavy weight. I would put it on a base plate and a pole up the middle.
So not standard.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, something like that.
Even bigger than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you could probably then just make it a bit larger.
Yeah.
And add in an extra layer so it's a bit taller.
Yeah.
This one's kind of designed to go on a countertop or whatever. So, but this is your pastel dust cream, 12-inch balloons to 7 inches on the top there. Sorry, got an issue with my shoulder. I can't wrap it round. Got an issue with lots of things.
Yeah.
Getting old, you know.
I know that feeling. I've got a bit of a dodgy shoulder at the moment. I don't know what it is that causes it. It's not dodgy, it's just a bit painful at times. I don't know if it's just I sleep funny or something, I don't know.
Could be. Could be age.
It could just be I'm getting old.
I know what mine is. Mine's arthritis. But
Okay.
There we go. Now this is a 5-inch pastel dust cream that I've just inflated to a random sort of size that I'm going to tuck into the top there just to level it out. So it's flat on the top. Round a couple of times and job done. So there's my latte glass. Now I did have this mad idea, and it was a mad idea, and I started a test piece and decided, no, that's it. I was going to double bubble all of them.
Okay.
So there was a very small, put a clear on the outside and a little small gap between the clear one and the coloured one to get the effect of the glass.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No?
No.
Why not?
Nobody would pay for the amount of effort and time it was taking.
Okay. I see.
There's just occasionally you just have to go, no, sorry, this looks quite good enough on its own. 260 clear.
Yeah.
Twist it sort of a goodly way in and tie that off.
Yeah, you've got to keep it commercial. If something's taking you 3 hours to do, nobody's going to, or 2 hours or even 1 hour, nobody's going to pay.
Not if it depends on what it's for, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes yes, but no. This is something that's got to be nice and fast and easy to create, and reasonably priced, so that you can either give them away, as I said, as promotional tools for yourself, or they're going to be at a price that the coffee shops would be willing to pay for a little thing. So, okay, so I've inflated that. And I've got a nice long tail on either end, and that makes it really easy to tie it into the balloon. Just wrap it around and then tuck that one in there. couple of times. And there's the handle on the glass. That's, there's better.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. See how simple is that?
That is really simple.
There's your coffee, Greg. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Absolutely love it.
The colour shading is lovely with the 5. It's a bit wonky actually, because that's better. Yeah, it's just nice to have 5 colours that blend.
Yeah.
And it just works really well. I mean,
such relevant on-trend colours as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's so many sort of baby shower setups that you see now that use this colour range. So to have 5 shades without having to double stuff anything is pretty fantastic. Yeah. But it works really well for something as simple as that.
That's great, Chris. Thank you so much. Now, as a guest on BMTV, you know what you get to do?
Yeah.
You get to ask everybody the question of the week.
I thought of one this time.
Have you? Is it a coffee-related one?
Well, no, oddly, but it is sort of related in as much as, have you ever come up with a design that's been inspired by a kind of random question like that? And did it work for you? Did you turn it into revenue and business? Because that just came out of the blue to me, that question. But
okay, so the question of the week is, what request have you had that has forced you to create something new?
Yeah, that'll do it. That's kind of what I'm after.
I'll put it down because it's got to go on the screen. That's what I'm thinking. I have a few words going to do it because Alex has got to get it on the screen. Anyway, Alex. Chris, thank you so much for that, and thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Check us out on Instagram as well. Stay happy, stay positive, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye.
Bye.